Hey guys, Avery here with episode number 3 of Talk to Me Thursday. As you guys come on, please let me know where you are joining from. And happy Thursday. I'm so excited tonight. I will be announcing the winner of the Father's Day giveaway, and we will be chatting a little bit about some things in the Second Amendment community. So, how are you guys doing? Hey, Erin, thank you for joining. I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope that you have some, excuse me, really good plans for the weekend. Make sure that you have fun, spend time with your friends and family. Hey, Dee, joining from Texas. Erin said, I have my alarm set for every Thursday at 8 p.m. Oh, thank you so much. I was so tired this week, and I have to say that I was kind of like, Thursday, but tomorrow's Friday. Smith says hello from Nashville, and D said mine too, laugh out loud. Thanks, guys. You're so sweet. Something that I do want to talk about tonight is the way that people are treated that are new to the Second Amendment community. If you have any feedback in regards to that, I would love for you guys to share that in the comments below. If you're watching the replay as well, I would love for you to share your comments on this as well. And I will share a little bit about why I want to talk about this tonight, but I think this is a very, very important subject. And I will also like for you to thumbs up this video if you have not. I will also like for you to share this video with someone if you so feel that this video is worthy of you sharing it. I'm excited to announce the winner of the giveaway. Like I stated before, not a lot of people enter the giveaway, but that's okay because that's more for those of you who do not enter. But I really appreciate each and every one of you who do enter because you guys are amazing, and I really appreciate the support from you guys. Hello, Adoria. How are you? Let's see. All right, guys. So Yarn Dragon said, like they're clueless. Rather than share info, share your info. Help people out. More info you share, the better educated others are. In my opinion, I absolutely agree with you on that, D. All right, guys, so at the end of this video, I will be announcing the winner of the Father's Day giveaway. And make sure that you stay tuned. And the winner of the Father's Day giveaway needs to reach out to me to give me their info so that I can ship out the gifts to them. But in regards to tonight's subject, I want to talk about the way that people that are new to the Second Amendment community or people who are new to learning about firearms, how they're treated. So I would love for this to be an open dialogue. I want for you to... Aaron said, did you hear Hitchcock is dropping endorsement of the NRA? I did not hear that. But there are a lot of people that are. Sorry, guys. All right, so first things first. The way that certain people are treated in the gun community. I want to share this because I do have personal experience with this as well, because like I said, I if you're new to my channel or to just me in general, I became familiar with firearms once I joined the military, which was 16 years ago. And even then, when I would deal with people and I had little knowledge, I would get talked down to, which, if you've ever been talked down to in regards to anything, it doesn't feel good. And it doesn't really make you want to continue embarking on whatever it is that you're doing. So I've been there, done that. I've been an instructor for a little over 10 years now. And what I will tell you is I still get that. I still have where people will attempt to talk down to me, but I'm not new to the game anymore. And when it comes to me learning, I'm there to learn. But you can still feel uncomfortable when people are talking to you like you're stupid. But I have recently had students, and if you are an instructor, this is something very important. And even if you're not an instructor, this is something that you need to know. People need to feel comfortable. You need to learn in a comfortable environment, and not a lot of people can feel comfortable in an environment where someone is yelling at them, where someone is talking down to them, or making them feel stupid. So, I mean, I guess I really hate to start out like on this serious of a subject, but I think it's really, important. I have a lot of women who reach out to me, and they reach out to me and they feel like they can't go to their local range. They feel like they can't go to a local instructor because when they did go there, someone talked down to them. Or when they did go, people were staring at them and it made them feel uncomfortable. So just from my experience, I have seen where a lot of women are not willing to do certain things because of the way that, and I'll say men because that's what they tell me, the way that men are treating them. I will say it's not okay. I will say that you don't want anyone talking down to you, and you just don't know what you don't know. So there's a teacher to teach people things, and if you're at the range or if you're an instructor, I mean, help people out. And I had a lady recently, so quick shout out. So this shout out to Miss Cynthia for coming to take a class with me. So I just recently, and this is when, so I know this exists, but I'm gonna break it down like this. Okay, let's say that you own a gun store, right? Or you have a firearms training business, right? Someone comes into your business and you ignore them. Let's just make a statement that that person came in to buy a gun, right? Say that gun costs $400. So that's $400 that's standing there, right? Because they were going to spend their money with you, but you chose to ignore them. That's stupid. For one, everybody claims that they want more people to get into guns and protect themselves. But when you have people that come in and for whatever reason, you choose to ignore them, how is that okay? But I'm going to put it in another way. So I had a lady who reached out to me, and she went to at least 2 stores in her local area, right? She did not live near me. She lived in, let's say, Delaware. She went to 2 stores. She was ignored. And she did not feel comfortable even remotely trying to take a class in her area either. So she ran across my information and she decided to take a class with me. Taking a class with me required for her to purchase either a plane ticket or she needed to get in her vehicle and travel all the way down to Florida from Delaware, right? Because she did not feel comfortable training with anyone in her local area or purchasing a firearm in her local area. So if you own a gun store, I really want you to realize, for one, the way that you're making people feel. You're making people feel very uncomfortable, right? And if you are selling a product or selling a service, it should be for everybody. There shouldn't be any stipulations as to who you want to train, who you don't want to train. It should be any good people willing to get training, you should be willing to train them, right? But this lady spent a lot of money to come train with me when she could have spent that money elsewhere. She could have spent that there locally, but the people in her local area were just stupid and they missed out on the money. And I hear this from a lot of people. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because, for one, I mean, although I loved having the ability to train this lady, it was unnecessary for her to have to spend that amount of money to come to someone that she felt comfortable with. Why couldn't someone in her local area train her? Why is it that everyone is not treating everyone the same? And she said, like, she stood there for a while and no one even acknowledged her in the store. So just because someone may not look the bill that you think they should look, or, I mean, someone can come in the store and not know anything about a gun, right? You can give them the basics, you can ask them the questions, and then you can recommend that they take a class. But I was just amazed at the story that she told me. And I mean, I hear a lot of people say that they are not comfortable. They want to find an instructor that they're comfortable with. And I don't blame them. Everybody wants to find someone that they're comfortable with. But I think this is crazy. This is straight up crazy. And you hear it everywhere. I mean, I even hear it here locally where I am in Tampa. And I have people who still make me feel uncomfortable. So, what I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna say any curse words, but it is very important for you to just think outside of your box. It's not all about you. If you want so many new people to come into this community and you want so many more people to be comfortable, you have to have that type of environment. You have to foster that environment for new people to feel comfortable. Don't talk down to people. Like, there's absolutely no reason for anyone to talk down to anyone. Because there was a point in time where you didn't know the things that you know now. I know there's still a ton of things that I don't know, and I'm very much willing to learn from someone else. But when you come to a class with me, there's no such thing as a stupid question. I mean, we're in that environment to where I'm open and you ask me the things that you want to ask me, and it's a no judgment zone. And I think it's very important that we don't judge these people, because people have their hangups, but they have their hangups for a reason. And then once you educate them, then they're educated. And they're like, oh, I never really thought of it that way, or yeah, I didn't know, or I would love to do this, or I would love to do that. But a lot of this gun stuff is confidence. It is building people up to know that when the time arises, they can absolutely protect themselves when they need to. And if you are not fostering that type of environment, then you're wrong. And if you're that type of instructor, or if you have that type of facility, then you don't deserve to have your facility. You don't deserve to have your business, because that's not the type of people that we need in the 2A community. So Skip will jump off her soapbox. But I just want to let you guys know that, and if that's something that you're doing, I mean, nothing's stopping you from stopping. Stop being a jerk. You know, like, just have it to where everybody can feel comfortable coming into your facility. If there's someone that's new, welcome them. Oh my God, you might make a sale. But let me look through the comments really quick. So tip 1285 said, I'm definitely new. So tip, what has your experiences been with firearms? Hello, Patriot in the Dark. How are you? Hey, Mike Smith. Thanks for joining. Aaron said, you made that comment on BJOE website. It is out of hand. Yarn Dragon said, it is not you lose that money and others you may talk to. Very poor customer service. Smith said, this is why we offer a women's only class as well. Too many men talk down to women, unfortunately. That is so very true. And Aaron said, Sally, I know a couple of stores in Delaware that seriously treat people differently, especially if they are of color. Sad, but it is true. So, like I said, I mean, this lady came all the way from Delaware, and that's not okay. I mean, I would hit them on their ratings. I mean, everybody pretty much has a Google rating, a Yelp rating, and people need to know so that they don't support those types of businesses. And for me, if I feel that type of way, I'm not going to support them. And if someone asks me why I don't support that business, I'm going to let them know why I don't. And it's not going to be a me sugarcoating and me being like, oh, well, maybe. It's going to be, I don't support this business because I went in and I was treated this way. It's not going to be anything made up. It's going to be straight facts. Hey, Dak, how are you? Yarn Dragon said, it's very good to offer that service. Hey, Chris from Maryland, thanks for checking in. All right, so something else that I want to share with you guys is I'm so very sorry. So how many of you that are on this live right now listen to my podcast? Because if you listen to my podcast, I have to wholeheartedly apologize to you because I did not get to drop an episode this week. My episodes normally come out on Mondays, and I'm going to explain to you why I did not get to drop an episode. And it is because I am in school. So I don't know if you all know this, but I still have a full-time job. So I'm still active duty military, and I work full-time, and I have a husband and I have 2 kids. But I just recently, and then I'm trying to run a business too. So I just recently started back with my college classes, and I did that because your girl got goals, and I'm trying to finish my bachelor's in criminal justice by the end of 2019. So right now I'm taking 2 college classes, and this week is midterms. So last week I got a little behind on my homework. Okay, so a lot behind on my homework. And I had a class last weekend, so I kind of fell behind on my homework. And then I have exams this week. So I'm trying to get ahead. And then, of course, they're upper level classes now. So there's a lot of work and time that goes into my classes. So I just wanted to put it out there. I apologize that I did not get an episode out this week, but I will definitely have you guys an episode out on Monday. So the podcast episodes drop every other week. And if you have not listened to my podcast, it is called the Skips Tactical Solutions Podcast. And I would love for you to listen to it. I'm working on getting some new guests as well. And the episodes that are out now, I try to not have them long, but if it's a good episode, then my last one that came out, it was with Michael Waller, and he had a shooting that occurred, and he was armed, and he defended himself. And that episode was really, really good, in my opinion. I guess I am kind of biased, but it was really good because it was very recent. He was able to drop a lot of gems, and this next episode that's coming up will be a solo mini episode. So I try to not have too many long episodes. Well, I just try not to have long episodes, period. But every other episode is a solo mini episode. So they drop every 2 weeks. And I just want to let you guys know that, yeah, that was the reason why. It's not because Skip was just being lazy and she didn't want to drop an episode. Let's see. Mike Smith said this needed to be talked about. Thank you. And Aaron said congratulations. Thank you. And Patriot in the Dark said we're talking about jerks. But said I never went to college. I used my sixth grade education against them. I mean, that's a possibility as well. And then something else that I want to share tonight is if someone makes you feel like you should not own a gun or personal protection is not for you, right? That is not their job to do that, I guess, unless they're like a legit professional. And when I say professional, like a medical professional, where maybe you have some mental things going on and you shouldn't have guns at that moment. But if someone makes you feel like it's not for you, then they're not for you, and you just need to go somewhere else, because personal protection does not have any race, gender, religion, any of that attached to it. So if they make you feel like that, then you need to go somewhere and don't support that facility or that person or whatever it is, because they're wrong. But don't let them stop you. Do not let them stop you, because the Second Amendment is for everyone. It's for men, women, black, white, Asian, Hispanic. We all need to be able to protect ourselves because we are our own first responders. All right. So I know a lot of people say, well, I'll just call the cops, but you have to be alive to call the cops. And if you're not alive, then how are they going to know? Because they're not standing right there with you. All right. So if you encounter someone and they're making you feel like the Second Amendment, purchasing a firearm is not for you. And I know a lot of African Americans say this because of sometimes the way that people make them feel when they go purchase a firearm or when they go to take a course. But don't let that stop you. Absolutely don't let that stop you. And I know Aaron mentioned something that I had said earlier, and we were in a group together, and the people in the group just were very nasty to each other. And I'm like, this isn't really for me. If someone's constantly talking down to me, or if, and something, well, I'll cover that in a second, but if someone's constantly talking down to you and making you feel a certain type of way that's not good, those people are not for you. And I try not to surround myself with people that are negative. So if you're negative, you're not for me, and that's okay. Everybody's not for everybody. But surround yourself with good groups. And oh, so I got my own Facebook group too, if you want to join my Facebook group. But I just want you guys to know that you have this right. You need to protect yourself. And I mean, for me, especially being an African American, knowing the history, knowing where we came from, I don't want to go back there. And for me to not be able to go back there, I choose to be armed. And I mean, think about the African American that did have the gun, that escaped from slavery. These are things that you need to know, and you need to just take your protection into your own hands. And don't relate things to objects, you relate things to the actual situation, the person. So guns don't kill people, people kill people. And I know a lot of people get wrapped up in their feelings when they hear that, but it's people that are doing these things. It's not the actual guns that are doing these things. Hey guys, thanks for hitting those thumbs up. Hey, G-Webs, thanks for joining, and thanks for the thumbs up. So, Fuzz said that Ohio is now close to constitutional carry. Anyone else? There was somewhere else that just did that. And so, how do you guys feel about the constitutional carry? Do you think that people still need to get educated on the laws? Because me personally, I feel like when it comes to the constitutional carry, a lot of people are not going to get educated on where they can and cannot carry, and therefore they're going to get caught slipping. Hi, Taurus. Buzz said, take the guns from the citizens, all of us will be subject to the KKK. I know, right? So Aaron said, yep, I hear that all the time. I'm a Baptist minister and people always try to tell me I should not be carrying. So Fuzz said the government did not give you the gun rights, God did. I like that. Adoria said, and sometimes people that probably can't control their anger doesn't need one. That is true. Michael, thanks for joining from Deer Park, Texas. And G Webb said, and people change, right? So being positive, they can change and know you are out there still being positive. Yep. What's your Facebook group name? So the name of my Facebook group is Skip's Tactical Solutions Family. Buzz said, just say no to the tyrants. Do not comply. G Webb said, I'm okay with constitutional carry. Those who don't want to won't. Those who want to own a gun will. And those that want training will get it. And Fuzz said all women should carry. I really think everyone should be carrying. That should carry, they need to be carrying, not just women, because you have to think about it. They're not just women, there's also men who may be smaller stature that wouldn't be able to defend themselves. But I mean, when you have a gun, and then just because you're a male, that doesn't mean that they're going to be able to defend themselves. G Webb said we have many people who own guns without training now. It's not really a problem. And so what I see also is a lot of people who just don't know where they can and cannot carry. And the laws do change. So I do recommend that even if you have been trained, that you get some refresher training. And when I say refresher training, that does not mean that you have to take a class. You can go to your state statute and look it up for yourself. And when you look it up for yourself, you're getting it straight from the horse's mouth, right? And that's the website for your state. I just recommend, so for here in Florida, there's not a lot of requirements that are attached to concealed carry classes. So they're paying for you pretty much to get like the Cliff Notes version. Because if not, then they're going to have to go to the Florida statute and learn it all themselves. And there's not a lot of people that are going to do that. Let's see. So Fuzz said, I have 6 sisters, all in their 50s now. They learn to shoot at age 10. That's really good. Dead Horse said, today is National PTSD Awareness Day. Spread the word and create awareness. I think it is very important to spread awareness about PTSD and just mental health in general. I'm a huge advocate of mental health awareness because all that stuff needs to come out. And it needs to come out because it's only going to build in so much, right? You can only stuff so much stuff in, and then it has to come out one day. So talking and just getting it out is huge, but just knowing that it's okay to not be okay. It is absolutely okay to not be okay. And then you do whatever you need to do, and then once you do that, it's done and over with, and then now you're better. But just trying to hide it and seem like you're okay, because we all go through stuff. I was talking to someone today at work, and we were talking about how, like, you know, pretty much everyone that has kids know how kids are going to behave, right? So right now, I'm not even going to talk about my kids because then they're going to get super, super embarrassed. But say you have a teenager. We all know that once a kid hits a certain age that they're going to be super embarrassed of their parents, or they're going to be super emotional. And those are things that people really don't talk about a lot. They don't talk about it. And you could talk about it with other people and kind of give them a heads up, like, hey, yeah, my kids are going through this and blah, blah, blah. And this is how we dealt with it. But if you're not doing that, then by you not doing that, it's kind of like when other people go through it, they're feeling like they really they're different or no one else is going through it. So I think it's really important to make sure that we just communicate with everybody. Communication is huge. I was just talking about that tonight with someone else. But how are you guys? It's Thursday night. All right, let's see. So Aaron said, all for constitutional carry. Seems in the northern states, except New Hampshire, you have to go through hoops to get your CCW. And that's something else. So the people that have to jump through a million hoops to get their CCW, I want you to jump through all of those hoops to still get it. I know sometimes it may be, excuse me, it may be overwhelming or you feel like it's unnecessary, but we still want you to get it. So try to still get it if you can. Oh, Pastor Dow says all should be swiped on, be aware. Chris said, I'm originally from New York, New Jersey area, and the officials try their best to make it as difficult to get a gun license, especially for the African Americans. So if you guys are in those areas and you can encourage people to get it, and a big thing is people need to be law-abiding citizens to get it right, so they have to do the right thing. But if you can encourage people to get it, I would just encourage you to encourage others to make sure that they still get it, fight for their right to bear arms and keep their arms. Oh, Aaron, I'm sorry. I thought I responded to your message the other day. Gun website said getting ready for the second debate. Adoria said getting ready to eat dinner. Ooh, what's for dinner? Tip said patiently awaiting on my CWP to arrive. Congrats. Buzz said when my 3 kids started getting interested in guns at age 3, I put my heaviest shotgun in their lap and took away their peak interest. That's great. Yeah, I definitely introduced my children to firearms so that they would not be interested. And it was heavy, it was loud, and yeah, they like to shoot, but it's not something that they even try to do behind my back because they just know it's not what it appears to be in the video games. So Aaron asked, sorry, do you have morale patches with your logo on it? I do not. I was going to post and see if people were interested in morale patches because I don't want to get them and people are not interested in them. But if you're interested in them, then I will definitely get some. But I guess if you guys are on, or if you're watching this and you will be interested in getting a patch, please comment, I guess, patch below so that I can see it. And I will definitely look into getting some patches. I picked up the shirts this week. Hey, I got the shirts now. And then I even got a sample of a red shirt. I like it. I like red. So as you guys know by now probably, my colors are red and black and gray. But this is the red shirt. And then it has my logo on the back. But this is just a sample of what the red would look like. And they're oh so comfy. So I know there are a couple people that are on this live right now who have purchased shirts from me or either won a shirt from me. So if you have, I want you to comment below what you thought of your shirt. If you love the shirt, if you hated the shirt, if you hated the shirt, just kidding. But comment below and share what you thought of your shirts because they're kind of the same. They're pretty much the same material as the other shirts, but the other shirts were awesome. But this is just a different color that I was trying so that I could see kind of what it looks like. So this dress that I have on is a red, but this is a red as well. And you can see this one is different, but the gray shirts came back, and I will be putting them up soon. And if there's a certain size that you would like, let me know. And I will be doing the first group that will be able to order will be the people that are in my private Facebook group, and then I will be pushing it out to my email list. So they will be the first people that will hear about when the shirts are dropping, but they will be dropping soon. And I showed them on my last live. Titan email address for what? But yeah, guys, so I am currently taking 2 upper level college classes, and your girl is stressed out. I'm sure you guys can see this is like a stress, but right there. So D said, I love the old style shirt I have. I wear it all the time. Thank you. And then I still have a few of the old style shirts available. Mainly, I have the women's version with glitter, and they will be half off so that we can get rid of those. And then we will just be selling the newer ones, but the logo has changed. So those are like my retro shirts. Like, D, you have one of like the originals. They're going to be worth a lot of money one day, D. Make sure that you keep yours. So, Adoria, are you still on here? And then I was able to, I don't think he's on here tonight, but I was able to meet, I think his name was Adam this week. He won, it was like it was my last giveaway. And so I met with him, and he won the Glock flashlight. So I was able to deliver that to him, and it was very nice to meet him. So thank you so much, Adam, for entering, and thank you so much for meeting up with me to get it. And he met up with me because he didn't work too far away from me, so we were able to link up to get it. But the person who won the free t-shirt last week, he should already have his shirt, and I don't think he's on here tonight either. But I would love for him to share because he has one of the very, very new shirts. He has one of the new ones, and I would love for him to share what he thinks of his shirt as well. And as you guys probably have noticed, I'm horrible with names, so yeah. D, the patches. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much, Erin, for answering her question. But yes, I really appreciate you guys. It is amazing to have you guys on. We will be going live every Thursday here on YouTube. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer, I will absolutely answer them on the live. I try not to, well, I answer questions all the time, but I answer them. I try to answer them more on the live if I've already answered them one-on-one with you, because I'm sure there's someone else out there that has that same question. So if you have a question, feel free to send it. But also, if you don't send it and you have something that maybe other people may have as well, just pop it in or shoot me a message and say, hey, can you answer this on the live? Or if you see me post about the live, you can post it there. But I try to answer a lot. But if I don't get to your question, please just send it back to me again, because sometimes my messages just get out of hand sometimes. Hi, Stanley. How are you? Oh, guys, and if this is your first time watching a live with me, please say that it's your first time. Love to know when it's your guys' first time, and I would love to know where you heard about me from. And something else that I want to share is thank you so much, Erin. So I have a Patreon account, Patreon page, and Patreon is a way for you to support me in creating my content. And thank you so much, UFs. I have a Patreon account because I have been paying to create my content out of my pocket. And for those of you who have heard this a million times, I apologize that you have to hear it a million and one. But I just want to let you guys know that I have the account so that I can have you guys support me in the things that I do. And when I say the things that I do is a lot of this stuff is very, very time consuming, and a lot of this stuff costs a lot of money. So I didn't realize that when I started. Of course, I would have still started, but for being a YouTuber, which I guess I would consider myself a YouTuber as well right now, there's a lot of things that go with that. And even just creating content for my Instagram and my Facebook pages, there is a whole lot. But I also have a podcast, and my podcast is Skip's Tactical Solutions Podcast. And it costs a certain amount of money for me to be able to put out a episode. So I want you to know that I love putting out quality content, and there's certain things that come with quality content. And that's quality equipment. Like something else that, so if you've been watching my lives for, and I know for sure Dee has been watching my lives for a while, and I'll say she's probably been here since the beginning, but you will see that my videos have drastically changed over the past year. You will see that like now I have a professional backdrop, and I also have a professional light. So those things cost money, but I definitely had to step up my game, because if I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna bring it, and it's gonna be good. But there are certain people who reach out and they ask, hey, do you do this? Or hey, can you do this? And there's only so much that I can do out of my own pocket, because I do have a family, and I don't want to take too much away from my family just to provide content. So I started a Patreon account for those who do want to support me, and I do have people who support me, and I appreciate every single one of you and supporting me. And when I say support me, it's you're supporting Skip's Tactical Solutions, creating content, and that is where you can do it for as little as $1 a month. $1, okay? So for you guys who are doing this, you probably lose $1 a month, or that spare change that you have and you're like, oh, you'll just give it, or you'll just throw it somewhere. That's $1. So when it comes to the podcast, when it comes to the camera, like even my photos, they look a lot better, okay? So when it comes to anything that I do, my stuff has definitely stepped the game up, and I appreciate those who are supporting me. And Aaron is on here, and he has been one of my first supporters. And what I will tell you guys is, how can I say this in a nice way? I have a lot of people who reach out and they request things from me. They want me to do this, or they want me to do that, right? So what I will say is, there's a lot of people who are out here creating content who have sponsors. They have a lot of people who support them, right? And when it comes to these people supporting them, they're not doing any of this out of their pocket. So you can never really get to that position to where these people are supporting you if you don't ever get there, right? But sometimes you need help from your supporters. So there's a lot of people who have Patreons. There's a lot of people who get support. And yeah, if you want to support me, I would appreciate it. But Aaron was one of my first supporters, and I truly appreciate it. And right now I have, I think, 10 or 11 Patreon patrons who support me, so I appreciate it. But yeah, there are a ton of people out there who are getting support from people, and I know they appreciate it, because I appreciate my patrons, because you guys are the bomb.com. And yes, she said the bomb.com. But that helps me with like FFL transfer fees. So if a company sends me a firearm to review, that means that I have to pay for that transfer fee. And those things can add up. And then ammo, a lot of people are like, hey, can you do this, or can you do this video? And then I have to purchase ammo. Then I have to purchase range time, and those things add up. So a lot of people don't really think about how much goes into it. And then there's the time that actually goes into you creating the content. So going to the range, then you are having to create the videos or create the posts. And I try to provide you guys value like on a daily basis. I don't sell you guys a lot of stuff because I just try not to sell a lot. But I do have a website. I do have companies that I'm a dealer for. And if you want to check out my website, feel free to do that. But I'm also affiliated with a few companies. And if I don't sell it and I believe in it, then I'm affiliated with it. Like Baltec Safes, I love their safes. I'm affiliate for them. Let's see, Palmetto State Armory, I'm an affiliate with them as well. So Aero Precision as well. And if you are looking to purchase those products, I would love for you to use my link so that I can receive a small bit of commission from it. And I know some people who will just absolutely not use that link just so that someone won't get commission from it. But like I said, I would appreciate it if you do. But if you don't, then that is fine as well, because I appreciate you guys for being here. But let's see. I have a couple patrons that are on here. On G-Webs, I appreciate you for donating to my Patreon as well. And Aaron, I appreciate you. So, and I mean, I've had people, so Dak, I think Dak was on here earlier. He said that he really didn't have the money to do the monthly. So he sent me $10 over PayPal. And I really appreciate it. Like, I wasn't even really expecting it, and he sent it. So you guys are awesome. And I do appreciate every single one of you. Oh, Aaron said that he used the PSA link a few times. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Buzz, you're funny. Michael said, thoughts on Chris Cox and their NRA issues. I feel like they have a lot of issues, but I also feel like a lot of companies have their issues. But I think a lot of their stuff is starting to get exposed, so they have no choice but to address it other than not calling the baby ugly. So Juan said, thank you so much for the awesome t-shirt. I'm glad that you liked it. And he said, I also like the goodies inside the bag and the Glock pin. So if you've ever received an order from me, you'll know that I like to throw tons of extra goodies in the bag. And Juan was the person who won the free shirt last week. And so he got some goodies in his bag. And I'm glad that you received a shirt. So what do you think about the quality of the shirt? So Fuzz said, Skip, these poor guys are already supporting their ex-wives. Some of them don't have ex-wives. So Michael Boyd said, what podcast do you listen to on a regular basis? Okay, so for those of you who listen to podcasts, what I want you to do is drop your favorite podcast in the comments below and let me know what your favorite podcast is, so maybe you can turn me on to a new podcast that I'm not listening to or that I don't know about. But if you have your own podcast, please plug your podcast in the comments as well so that we can support your podcast too. And G-Webs, make sure that you plug your stuff in the comments. Oh, and then thanks for mentioning that, G-Web. So if you guys can please share this live, I would appreciate that as well, because like G-Web said, that helps. So if there's someone who is out there and you absolutely support them, doing something as simple as a share is free. You can always do that. So share their content on your page, and you never know, there can be someone, because I have a lot of people who see things from people that are my friends and they share the thing. So that means the world, and it's free. It's free. And they're going to be able to reach a ton of new people by you sharing. And you never know, there may be someone on your friends list who needed to see that. And now that you shared it, they see it. G Web said, I'm glad you're out there sharing your message. It is definitely easier to run a business and ignore the live chats, videos, etc. It is definitely easier to ignore these things. But I will say, every Thursday night, I do like chatting with you guys. Thursday nights are probably my longer nights staying up. I do put in some long hours making sure that I get my posts, making sure that I get respond to my emails or respond to comments. I definitely try to respond to comments and just making sure overall that I have a healthy business, but it is very time consuming. And then Thursday nights, I make sure that I get all my stuff ready. And once this video is over, then I still have to do some back end stuff with this video, and then I go to bed. But I really enjoy chatting with you guys. I love the amount of people that are showing up every single week. Even if we have only the same people every week, I appreciate that you're taking your time out to spend time with me and you're communicating. We are fostering this good community amongst each other, and like we're just sitting here hanging out every Thursday night. Let's see. Buzz says Skip needs sponsors. So, and something else that I want to talk about, I'm glad you said that. So a lot of people get really, I guess they'll get their pennies in a knot when you get a sponsor, right? But I think it's easier for the people to support you than for you to be sponsored by companies, because when you're sponsored by companies, there's just certain obligations that you have. And don't get me wrong, if your supporters support you, then you're still going to be obligated to provide them quality content. But if a company sponsors you, then you're gonna be obligated to do a certain amount of things. And then sometimes, not to say that you can't be honest, but they're paying you. So think about that. But yeah, definitely having a sponsor is good. Richard said, hi, doing very nice tonight on your video. Hope you're having a good week. Thank you. Fuzz said free range time in Chicago. Check it out. So if you guys are in Chicago, Fuzz, if you have any info on that, if you could share that. Aaron said a couple weeks ago you were talking about AR bills. What company did you use for the trigger? I use CMC for my trigger. I love CMC triggers. They're drop-in. There's not much connected to it. It's just, there's not much work that goes into it. It's just a drop-in trigger. Stanley, what do you need help with? So are you guys interested? So I'm thinking about doing a build with me. I would recommend different products for you to use, and we could do a AR build together. If you're interested, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week. So if I did not, then I'm mentioning it now. But if you're interested, let me know. I talked about doing AR builds a few weeks ago, and there were a lot of people out there who did not know how to do it. And sometimes you can save a ton of money just by building your own versus buying one that's already put together. So I'm willing to do kind of like a group build where I walk you guys through it, but I would be telling you what products you needed. And it wouldn't be only one product, it would be a few different options, but you could also use whatever options you like. But I would kind of walk you through that process. Fuzz is funny, guys. I don't know if you're reading his comments, but he's funny. So Juan was the person who won the shirt last week, and he said that the quality of the shirt is very soft and great material. Thank you. I just wanted you to share that so that people would hear it from someone other than me, because they may think I'm slightly biased about my own shirt. But let's see. So do you guys have any plans this weekend? D-Web, thanks for joining. And D said a sponsor may try and change your focus. Yes. Mike said, thank you for all that you do. Mike, thanks for all that you do. You do so much. You provide a lot of content as well. And if you want to drop your links, you can drop your links as well so that people can go and support you and see all your videos. I wish that I could put out half of the videos that you're putting out. You put out a ton of videos and they are really good and you provide quality information. I kind of caught into your comment kind of late, Buzz. You said Skip, the shooting goes on in Chicago all day long. Was only kidding, girl. Yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that you were talking about. I didn't know if they were offering, range time just so that people can get proficient on their skills and be able to defend themselves since they live in a war zone. Aaron said he's a retail manager. He'll be working. Chris is going to the beach. Oh, nice. What beach are you going to? Juan said I did a pistol build a year ago, my first build. Nice. How'd you like it? And so I think our next episode, we should talk about the 4th of July. So D said resting up, unfortunately, maybe getting to content that is a TBD. So hopefully I can catch up on my homework. Well, I'm not really behind right now, but I want to get ahead of my homework. What else do I want to do? I would like, well, obviously I have to record a podcast episode and I'm looking to kind of get ahead on a few of my podcast episodes and then work on some posts. So if there's any kind of posts that you guys want to see, definitely let me know so that I can do that, because if you guys don't tell me what you want to see, then I'll just put out what I think you want to see, and that may not necessarily be what you want to see. So I want you to tell me what you want to see so that I can put out the things that you guys want to see. So next week, would you guys be interested? So that is the 4th. Would you guys be interested in a live, or what do you guys think about me doing it on Wednesday? I don't know if people will be traveling. So Michael said that he's working overtime this weekend to save for a new pistol and ammo. That's good. Let's see. What kind of pistol are you trying to get? And something else is, I purchase, and I mention this often, I purchase a lot of my stuff in bulk. I purchase it when it is on sale. So if you don't do that, I would recommend that you do that. So if you have like a little stash that you keep to the side, your gun fund, whatever it is, rainy day fund, whenever there's a sale, try to stock up. With the holidays coming up, 4th of July, you want to make sure that you have money set aside because there will be a lot of sales. And you don't want to just purchase, it all depends on you. But for me, I don't want to just purchase something because it's there. I want to purchase it when I can get a good deal on it. But if you guys have any questions, make sure that you comment your questions. Aaron said that he gets a lot of ammo from Walmart. Yes. I do get some from there. I ended up getting ammo from PSA when the ammo was I can't remember how much it was, but it was a really good sale. So I ended up buying like 2,000 rounds of 9 mil. I know, guys. Oh, you're fine for all caps. Kind Branch, hi, how are you? So if you guys are watching the video, I would love if you would give the video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to post your questions below. Oh, Erin said, my wife will kill me if I buy 2K in ammo. She hates guns. So I didn't spend $2,000 in ammo. I only spent 300. I can't remember this exact number. It was 300, but I got 2,000 rounds of ammo. So it was a pretty good deal. And I probably won't have to purchase ammo for the rest of the year. And I was chewing through a lot of ammo when it came to my lives. I mean, not my lives, sorry. My videos. And then when I was testing guns, I was chewing through a lot of ammo. And it was just something that was becoming a headache. And I decided to buy it in bulk. And then my classes and students and yeah. But thank you guys for the thumbs up. So I personally don't do any reloading. Is there anyone in this chat that does reloading or anyone watching the video? Because I personally don't have the time to do it. If I did have the time, I would definitely do it. But when it comes to reloading, I don't have time and I wouldn't even have the space to reload either. But I hear there are a lot of people who reload, a lot of people who like it. And if you do and you can share that with people, feel free to share that. Oh, so Dead Horse said we have a reloading chat on gun channels every Saturday, open to everyone, not just grumpy old me. Not old men. So if that's something that you guys are interested in joining, check them out. They have a lot of very nice people there. So Erin, how did you like your Canic? Have you shot your Canic yet? I just got super excited because I saw you type Canic. I want to get one of the new Canics so bad. Buzz, that is a really good idea. Or when you go buy something for you, just buy something for her. It's like a win-win. So she can't really be mad because you're bringing something in the house for her too. I mean, she could, but so Buzz is in here and he says that he reloads. So if you guys have any questions about reloading, you could definitely ask him because he has experience in it. I'm sure he will be more than willing to answer anyone's questions. And then there is the chat. So Erin said that he uses this Canic to shoot IDPA and it is dead accurate. I love my Canic. And I think it's a hidden gem. And I've been talking about the Canic for like a year now. And they were on sale, I'm going to say on PSA for maybe $279 a few weeks back. I think it's one of those things that, like, once you shoot it, you'll see how awesome it is. I definitely love my Canic, guys. So if you have not checked out Canic, definitely check them out. They were one of the first companies that I reached out to see if I could get a firearm for review. I love their products, and if you haven't, definitely get on checking out Canic. I have the SFX as well. And majority of the guns that I have are 9 mil, so my Canic, I have the SFX, and I haven't really shot that one much, but yeah, they have some really nice guns. So if you haven't checked them out, check them out. If you can go somewhere and rent one, I would recommend for you to go rent one as well. And then you're going to shoot it and you're going to fall in love and you're going to tell me thank you, okay? But yeah, if you shoot one and you love it, make sure that you let me know, because a lot of people don't talk about them. They're not really expensive. And that's something else that I'll probably cover in another live. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a quality firearm. You can get a quality firearm and pay $300-$400. All right, guys. So I'm gonna tell you guys who Branch said, Kind Branch said, worst gun ever, High Point. And what I will say, you know, just as long as you can have a gun that is reliable, that is what we want. We want something that's reliable. We want something that when you pull the trigger, that actually goes bang, that it doesn't go click. And you're like, oh my God, why is it going click? And then you have to go into immediate actions and figure out what's wrong with your gun. All right, giveaway. I love doing giveaways, and I will plug really quick that I will be doing a giveaway in July. Make sure that you stay tuned. And I have partnered up with a company who will be, and so if you have been listening to me for a while, I've been talking about numbers. I've been talking about getting to 20K on Instagram and then getting to 4K on Facebook. So I want to say maybe last week before last, we hit maybe 2-3 weeks ago, we hit 4K on Facebook. So thank you so much. If you're on the Facebook page, if you're not on the Facebook page, feel free to join the Facebook page. And what I will also tell you about the Facebook page is there are tabs on it, and you can click on events and you'll be able to see events that we have coming up, such as classes. And then you'll be able to see the different services as well. And then you'll be able to click on one tab and see our Facebook group. So you don't have to search for the group. If you go to my Skips Tactical Solutions page, which it's facebook.com/Skips Tactical Solutions, you'll be able to find that Facebook page. And there is the place that I post most frequently, because they are not such a stickler on posting gun links. So on YouTube, I'm not going to be able to post like any of my affiliate links that are gun related. So Palmetto State Armory, Air Precision, I'm not going to be able to post those links. But on my Facebook page, I can post those. So I know there have been people that were interested in getting the new AKs from Palmetto State. Those are things that I'm going to post on my Facebook page, because I can post it very quickly. And Instagram, you got to put 1 million hashtags on it and it'll be all kind of crazy. So Facebook, I can post it on there really quick and the link's going to be right there for you to click on it. And that's more convenient. So if you're looking to catch some good deals, especially with 4th of July coming up, like it's about to be sales on sales on sales. So make sure that you head over to the Facebook page so that you can be notified. And if you don't have post notifications on for me, make sure that you put them on. You need to make sure that the bell is hit for the YouTube channel. You need to make sure that you put post notifications on for Facebook and post notifications on for Instagram as well, because sometimes they don't really show our posts to people. And there was a point in time where I was shadow banned on Instagram. They say it's not real, but I can promise you it's real, because I was shadow banned for a while. And then there's also where people will report your page. I've had people reporting my Instagram page, and yeah, that's just no good. So that was just a quick tip. If you want to get all the new latest and greatest and the quickest info for me, that will be my Facebook page. And you can also join my email list, and I will drop the links for the things that I can drop the links for down in the description of this video. But now I'm going to get to the giveaway. So the giveaway was the Father's Day giveaway, and there are a couple of products that we were giving away. It is the Glock hat. It is the Glock range bag. And whoever wins it, make sure that you reach out to me so that I can get this shipped out to you. I do ship out my products that people win. Juan was in here. He just won something recently. And then the last item in this giveaway is the Olight i3T EOS. And this is a flashlight. And it takes, I think it's one AAA battery. All right. So this is the Father's Day giveaway. I am extremely excited to be giving this away. All right. This is the Father's Day giveaway. All right. These products were donated by Glock. This product was donated by Skip. That's me, guys. All right. And if you didn't know, I am a dealer for Olight. So if you're looking for any Olights, then you can go to my website and purchase one, and it will get shipped out within 24 hours. Oh, and another thing, guys. So I always keep my nails done right. So my nails needed to be done, and I was like, oh my God, I got a live tonight. I was going to have to like do my live like this if my nails weren't done. So yeah, my nails are done. But the winner of the giveaway is so this one, let's see. So this one is not USB rechargeable. The other lights are. But it has a 5-year warranty promise. It's right there. And their products come with some really good packaging. All right, so the winner of the giveaway is MG Malkovich. So MG Malkovich, thank you. MG Malkovich, thank you so much for entering. Thank you so much for entering. Make sure that you reach out. So you can reach out to me on my Facebook page, because I'm pretty sure that you don't want to type your address in the comments below. But if you are still interested, make sure that you send me your address so that I can get it shipped out to you ASAP, because I want to see you rocking your hat, and I want to see you Chris said he's not in the chat. Next person. So yeah, if this person doesn't reach out to me by the next chat, then I will definitely be giving it to someone else. But what I want to do for you guys that are in the chat tonight, I will pick one random person, and I will be giving away a like a little sticker swag pack. And it is just some random stickers from some companies. There will be some Glock stickers in there. There will be some CMC stickers in there. There'll be some Skip stickers in there. But just a little swag pack for anyone that's interested. And I just need you guys to comment sticker below, and I will be picking someone. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to do that, but I really appreciate each and every one of you that are here, and I want to give you guys some swag. So I will give you a couple minutes, comment sticker below, and it's only for the people that are on the live chat. So comment sticker below, and we will see who will win this swag pack. And if you are a patron of mine, make sure that you stay tuned, because this week I will be doing a giveaway for only my patrons. And the giveaway for the patrons will be a shirt, one of the new shirts. And the shirts come in men's and women's. And then we have some hats as well. And since you guys are on the live, I want you to weigh in on something really quick. I was going to post it, but you guys are here, so I'm just going to ask you. So I have some hats, and I want you to let me know which design you guys like best, because you guys are bomb.com. So we got a funny guy on here. So Dak commented sticker below. So if you're still on the live, make sure that you comment sticker below if you are interested in winning. All right, so I have two different shirts. I mean, sorry, we're not talking about shirts. We're talking about hats. So I have this hat. And then this hat has this on the back. And then I have this hat. Oh man, this one doesn't have it on the back. But this one it would have STS on the back. All right. So do you like this? Or do you like this? So either the simple logo on the front and then words on the back, or we could also have this design on the black hat. Or do you like the words on the front? So let me know which one you guys like. Do you like the design on the black or do you like the design on the multicam? Because I'm kind of torn. I really like this one because I like just the plain logo on the front. And then I like the words on the back. And then I normally just wear it backwards. Kind of like this. And then so I want you guys to let me know which one you like. These are going to be for sale very, very soon. But we could do the black hat with the plain logo on the front and then the words on the back. D says, takes me back to the Canon days. I felt loud. I like the first one and the second color. So yeah, make sure that you guys all, these are the two options. Oh, I guess I'll do it like this. And then we have this. Thank you so much, Mr. Red. Thanks for joining. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Branch, I see you're cheating. All right, so these are the hats. And if you would like to win a sticker pack, make sure that you comment sticker below. And then if you guys are kind of torn between the two, we can offer a few different ones, but I kind of like this design, but on the black hat, because I think the black would just go with more for me personally. But yeah, it's up to you guys. But we'll be doing, these will be coming out very, very soon. There's just a few kinks that need to be worked out. All right, so let's see who's going to win. And thank you guys for your feedback on the caps. All right, so make sure that you comment sticker if you are interested in winning a sticker pack. All right, so let me figure out who's gonna win the sticker pack. You guys are so awesome. Alrighty, let's see. We are... All right, so the winner of the sticker pack is Two Gun Kitty, the catnip outlaw. Thank you so much for everybody who entered. And I really appreciate it. So Two Gun, make sure that you reach out so that I can get your address and I will get that sent out to you ASAP. And then as far as the Father's Day giveaway, make sure that you reach out so that I can get your gift to you. And one last time, the winner of the Father's Day giveaway is MG Malkovich. All right, so MG Malkovich. But if you are a patron, make sure that you stay tuned because you will be winning something free very soon. And it will be only for the patrons on the Patreon page. All right, so I really appreciate you guys. You are so awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Next week's live will be on Wednesday. All right, it'll be on Wednesday. And if there's a certain subject that you want me to talk about, make sure that you reach out so that you let me know. But next week we will be covering a subject, and we will be having a podcast episode drop on Monday. And there will be a YouTube video dropping as well. As always, I really appreciate every single one of you. And be looking out for those shirts too. So we have some shirts that are coming out. We have some hats that are coming out. And if you're interested in the patches, then we will be having patches come out as well. And what else we got going on? Please check out the Patreon page. It is patreon.com/Skips Tactical Solutions. And on the Patreon page, you can support me for as little as $1 a month. So if you get coffee, if you get soda, come on now, you could be donating $1. It's different tiers, or you can elect to go without donating via a tier, and you can just do a flat donation. And I want to say Dak did a flat donation. But everyone who is in here who donates to my Patreon, I really appreciate you guys. You're awesome. And every one of you who support me by just showing up, I appreciate that as well. And I want to tell you guys thank you so much for tuning in to Talk to Me Thursday. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Remember, it's going to be next Wednesday. If you have not hit that thumbs up, make sure that you hit that thumbs up and you share this video with someone that you love. All right. So have a good weekend. Have a good night. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.